And hello. Oh, oh, I messed something up over here. I don't know what's going on. Let's see the symbol. I'm tired this morning, man. Jeez. I slept really bad past 3, 4 nights trying to go to bed earlier, and my body's like, what? You want to go to bed earlier now? Screw you. All right, NASDAQ chilling at the recent high. Probably going to find some resistance there, and we're coming back down a little bit. MJ is getting going. APHA, that is not it. Just thought I'd let you guys know. That's APHA. Another new high yesterday. Got going out of that little base. Sub Rob, sub Ellie. All-time high in your account? Yeah, it's because you didn't sell everything like an idiot. How come I always do idiotic things? What's your position list right now, Ellie? Oh, you got Google? Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, earnings are tough to play. They're usually not a good thing to play. Um, Apple had good earnings. I mean, they're kind of an example of that they did a little drop. You got APHA? Yeah, someone's listening. Oh, you got FUV. Very nice. NVIDIA UAL. Okay, UAL's hurting you, but that's good. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, FUV doing. Just been doing blockbuster, looking good and good and good. Yeah, I've got some FUV. A lot less than I used to have, but I did get some back. It's tough for paper hands. Ouch. Speaking of paper hands, how's Microsoft doing? Amazon, basically flat. Jeff Bezos says, I don't want to be your CEO anymore. And he doesn't want to be CEO anymore. He's leaving in about 9 months. He's outie. All right, EXPI, new highs. SI, blasting off. Still a little red this morning, but I don't think that's going to stop it much. Just Microsoft, Adobe, XPev, Spotify not having a good earnings reaction. All right, biomedmatch.com. ServiceNow broke out yesterday. Looks like it's coming back to, I guess, retest the breakout point or something. ServiceNow is overextended. Geez, this thing's barely had a hasn't even really had a lower swing low in like 7 years. Who knows how long? But I guess there's one. Go back to 20. Nope, that was a higher high. It's never ServiceNow's never ever 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 had a lower low. And for some reason, I'm going out to 2025 now. Anyways, now with a discount of 1%, there's Facebook. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the way Facebook's been looking. Look at that on earnings. Rallied right back up to the resistive trend line and then boom, caved right back to the 200-day. That was a good bounce initially off the 200-day. I don't like coming back and, well, I guess testing it again is fine. Just don't, it may start chopping through. It's already kind of blown apart the 50-day a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. All right, FLGT another 10%. Oh no. This had a bad. When did this start dropping? I never noticed this dropped. 750. So it started dropping basically right after I left. Okay. Yeah, it did come down. Retrace that whole big, I guess could be a topping candle. You can argue a run from 50 to 160. That's a pretty good run. All right, MJ. Talk about MJ's getting going. Here we go. MJ's are getting going. Probably gonna legalize marijuana sometime in the next 2 years. So I was thinking about that yesterday. I'm like, marijuana is probably gonna rally this year because this is the year. FUV, MJ, DT, Dynatrace. What do these guys do? Yeah, I saw some of the videos from Motley Fool. Yeah. Talk about Planet 21. I'm like, hey, Rob works for Motley Fool or Planet 23, PLNHF, if I'm not mistaken. MJ and some retails. All right. Planet 13. Okay. Yeah, I think this is it actually. PLNHF. They're over the counter still. 5.5. Actually, not looking horrible. Nice little measured move to the downside. Not a real measured move, but just moving down orderly, I guess is a better way to put it. Yeah, APHA. I almost jumped on that yesterday, and then I. Oh, yeah, this is going to 20. Sell MG after this suck in all the retail money. I don't know. I've never. It's been a very long time since I looked into the Motley Fool, so I don't have anything necessarily bad to say about them. What'd you get for APHA, Ellie? Jeez, this has really good volume this morning. Reddit says they are not pumping silver like the news says. Yeah, I think there's just a lot of people getting into that bullshit, to be quite honest with you. People that aren't on Reddit. And here's the thing, Reddit, it's not organized. It's there's no organization behind that. That's why I never got involved. Um, March 12s. Oh, 16.5. Yeah, I was thinking about MJ too, just to kind of get a broader spectrum, but that break even right now is at 21.50. Jeez, look at that. Another good trade I missed. Man, I jumped off the horse so hard to get back on. STPK. We looked at is this the one we looked at yesterday? Yeah, had pretty good volume the past couple of days. Green energy will be the big news story, no doubt. $100 price target. Citron has for STPK. That's interesting. I think I can make notes. Citron 100 price target. 2321. See if that works. How do I know I have a note? Today. Um, that's weird. It's an odd way to do that. I'll never see that again. All right, FUV 6.47, looking excellent. Just on the way up. That looks super good. All right, Alibaba. Fubo's been interesting lately. I don't have hard to have a ton of confidence in Fubo, but hard to argue with the volume trending the direction that it is in terms of average volume going straight up. It's like a very broad cup and handle here. I think looks like Tesla's having a good day. No, I just can't see it on my chart. How much of a not good day it is. Just stalling up here at recent highs. Nothing crazy. FUVDT. Horseair trying to come out of a consolidation. A couple of very interesting days over there. This is not a thin stock either. Trades over 3 to 4 million shares a day. I should say around 3.5 million shares a day. It's pretty good. APHA, STPK, FUV. I feel like I'm missing some leaders. Like I said yesterday, I feel like I'm out of the rotation somehow. I hate this feeling. I'm missing something. 9 new names on the IBD breakout index. Let's check out these new IBD names. All right, Etsy's on their radar. Crocs. Crocs looks pretty good. Applied Materials. Generac. Logitech. Trade Desk. That's a nice bounce through the 50-day. Marine Max. ASML. WSM. They all suck. PDD. VRT. Looks like Bout is the IBD breakout stocks index. Also run the IBD 50 index, which is this. Never really looked into that. VCVC. All right, big ups today. Let's check out the big boys again. Apple down a little bit. Amazon flat. Microsoft flat to up. Microsoft almost bull flagging out here. Microsoft's looking excellent. Very, very good. It's already in new highs. It's not pulling back. Apple pulled back after earnings. Amazon and no one else has really gotten there yet other than Tesla. They're holding steady at about the $800 to $900 level. And these MJs are just rocking it. Quantum glass battery companies. I don't even think that's a thing. That doesn't sound quite rational. I've never even heard of that. Quantum glass batteries. The hell is that? Quantum glass stocks for the future on Nasdaq? Jeez. Tesla, GM, Nissan, those are the stocks that they're talking about. Quantum glass stocks, Samsung, Panasonic, Kensington Capital all sound like battery stocks to me. Okay. Here's the I've never even heard of that. Not to say, I know everything by a long shot. I definitely don't. But um, these are conglomerates. These are not battery. These are not like dedicated battery companies. Samsung makes everything. Panasonic makes everything but toasters. And Kensington Capital just doesn't sound like a battery company. Yeah. Well, what does Kensington Capital do? Special purpose acquisition company. Oh, really? Targets the electric vehicle industry through deals with Volkswagen and QuantumScape. Manufacture of large capacity solid state lithium metal batteries. Okay. Okay. That's actually it's actually somewhat rational, although SPACs are fairly rational. Was it KCAC? Wasn't that it? Yeah, KCAC. Looks good. Come on, KCAC. Give me a bid. And TradingView doesn't even want nothing to do with them. There's a few things that are super hard to do. Obviously, batteries are one of them. Batteries are extraordinarily difficult to make because you have to make so many. I mean, Elon's talked in length about this. Elon's um, talked about the problem being scale. So he's like, even if you can make one on a bench top, he's like, good luck making it at scale. Um, he hasn't really chased the battery unicorn per se. He's just trying to make the next evolutionary leap. I don't even know how like a quantum battery. The only thing we do quantum well is computer chips. So unless they can print it on a PCB, I don't know if something is going to happen in the next 10 to 20 years. Even if it's the next greatest thing in batteries, it'll probably take 20 years for it to happen. Quantum. It does sound cool though. Quantum glass. I like it. I would like to know more about it just from the geek side of me, which is most of me. QuantumScape. All right, let's see what they got. An ad. They have an ad. Okay. So QuantumScape maybe one. That's right, Justin. ETH is at all-time highs. Okay, what's up with this? Oh, it's just quantum scape. Anyway, oh, Lion Inventor co-inventor patents glass batteries. Maybe now we'll learn something. April 2020, so look for April 2030 for this to be a thing. John Goodenough, that is a good inventor. It does, Ellie. I agree. It does sound like it. Apparently, it's a real thing. But again, the question is, scale versus theory. Huge difference. Looks like spike in the glass with sodium or lithium to form electrode within the battery. The researchers say the new battery tech could provide 3 times the energy storage capacity of comparable lithium ion batteries. That's pretty cool. I think we have the possibility of doing what we've been trying to do for the last 20 years. So, yeah, they spend lots of time working on this ship, but it's hard to actually get anything done. Elon Musk is like almost the only person on the planet that's really been able to do anything um, since lithium like first came out in I don't know what early 2000s. Sorry, I'm just geeking out on this stuff, trying to read as fast as I can. No, yeah, for sure, Ted. Nothing bad from that perspective, but yeah, here's the problem with that though. The problem it's so hard to know. If you were to make a list on your wall of upcoming tech, you would fill your wall. If you were just write on it like it was a piece of paper, you'd probably fill your wall, and none of those would probably hit. It'd probably be someone you missed. it's just it's so difficult. It's so difficult. And then the problem is like if Panasonic develops it, it ain't gonna move Panasonic that much. Panasonic's a big conglomerate, you know. Same with Samsung. Even if they were to do it, it may double that stock, but it yeah, it wouldn't be double the revenue. So anyway, cool stuff. If it can do 3 times what lithium ion can do, but all I know is right now lithium ion is in cars. Yeah, so it is what it is. All right, DT, as I mess up my thing, there you go. FLGT trying to return back. FUV extending up, which means I probably need more FUV because I probably didn't get enough knowing me. Oh, I know on my big account, I know I definitely didn't get enough. I got 1% of my account in FUV. It's ridiculous. Nope, now it's 2%. Stupid. Oh, that pisses me off. I went way too small. I didn't even realize. I must have had a fat finger. Must have been a fat finger thing because no way I would have only bought 1% of my account in a position. That's stupid. Yeah, sorry, AITX. It's holding steady. I don't know about looking to break up quite yet, but volume declining very nicely. Let it go quiet for a few days. See what that's gonna look like. But it's looking good. Just yeah, I got my $100 profit sitting here. Where's that? $152 profit. I'm telling you, me and my wife are going to Outback. We started at In-N-Out Burger, right? Now we're going to Outback. Next, we're going to try to go to Mastro's. So you need to get me to like $500. Then we can go to Mastro's. Then that'll work out great. Dynatrace Breakout. This is a pretty traditional one too. 6% at the moment after earnings, so that's not too bad. Volume today very, very heavy. Actually, can't be too mad at this one. Doesn't really have a huge history of runs, but it's doing pretty well. Talk about Amazon. Yeah, I mean it may weigh on the stock a little bit. Oh, it's 0.63%, Ellie. Are you hawking the 1 minute chart again? I mean, keep in mind none of these mega caps have really broken out and ran. The only one that's close is Microsoft, um, which is loosely on its way up, thank goodness. But yeah, it is an all-time high. So it looks like it may be trying to hopefully start a run. You have a job, Muhammad? That's garbage. That is garbage. Get out of that damn job. Nah, it's hard. It's super hard. I mean, in all honesty, I think Microsoft, even out of all the bigs, it may be the big winner this year if things keep going the way they are. I mean, Apple had really. I think Apple's going to play catch up though. I think Apple's not in a bad spot. CPSH? No, we have not. I had a nice little pattern right there. Good pocket pivot today. Hybrid Tech armored panels for an aircraft carrier. Wow. The hell do they make? That's kind of cool stuff. An aircraft carrier? Jeez, that's an order. Up 36% for the session. Circuit breakers. Okay. Yeah, contract with apparently the Department of Defense or whoever makes those contracts for an aircraft carrier. I mean, that's the contract you hope to get. So that's pretty good. Now, there's diamonds in the randos, Muhammad. I mean, we can't just stare at the Apple chart all day long. So, no major issues there. All right, STPK. Not looking bad. Not looking bad. Yeah, APHA killing it, Ellie. Is that what's propelling you higher today? Well, I guess Google too. Did you go heavy on Google? Google at 8% now. All right, I guess Google's getting its turn. Forget Microsoft, it's Google. Didn't really think about that. Google doesn't really like to run. It gets fairly choppy. It likes to pull back a lot. Apple's very consistent. Apple has these smaller pullbacks and these bigger bases. All right, so FUV leading the charge today. Oh, just got replaced, but FUV blowing out the top. Yeah, nice, Ellie. I think that could go for a few days, man. That's some pretty good running right there. FUV killing it. Oh yeah, you held that over earnings. That's some ballsy shit, Ellie. That is ballsy. Yeah, up 80% in FUV, and it doesn't even fucking count. It doesn't even count. Ugh. I don't know. There's no selling pressure is basically what it looks like to me. There's just no one selling any shares, and some people are needing some shares for something. Yeah, because it's blowing up. I mean, Tesla's holding up. NIO is on our list here, up like I guess only 1%, but NIO is holding up. You got a Workhorse, holding up. All these small electric car companies, um, just holding up very, very nicely. And these guys in the MJs right now are kind of running the space, it feels. Speaking of space, there's space. How's it doing? All right, consolidating that big spike up from a week or so ago pretty nicely. All right. All right, MJ, pull back on us. I need an entry or something. I don't know. Solo. Solo looks pretty good. Not close to a textbook cup and handle, but definitely for a larger recovery. And it still doesn't look that great. A good pocket pivot there, good pocket pivot there. Some distribution attempting to go higher. Nothing outrageous right there for Solo as of yet. How's Corsair look from that perspective? I haven't really jumped into that one. It's just got some good pocket pivots. Not a ton of distribution. A little bit after the sell off from 50, but didn't go any lower. So I can't be mad from that perspective. BFT right blockchain up here with Bitcoin kind of stable for now. Alibaba has a pretty clean resistance level right there at about the whatever it is, 270 ish. And they had earnings yesterday, so we're after earnings. So if it does start to break up, Alibaba could be a nice candidate. But this has really been hard to get started as of late, so I don't know. PLTR. D-Dog may be trying to come back. Myrna appears to already be consolidating. That's a 10-day moving average. There's some support at the 10-day. Volume's not that extravagant, but it's still there. STPK looks like failed highs this morning. Roku still looking good. STPK coming down on the intraday. GBTC Myrna. Yeah, Roku's tight, man. I gotta find a way to play these just tight plays like this. There's got to be a rationale around these. And volume's diminishing right now significantly. Not really a base. It's too small. They just keep continuing off the 50-day. Boom, boom, boom. You just got to buy them off the 50-day. So you can see here is crawl on the 50-day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks. Here it hit it for arguably 4 weeks, 1 week, and then maybe I don't know. We'll see if it's done or not. There's not a lot of volume up here. We'll see if it gets done or goes on for a blow off top. All right, Nvidia almost 3% today. They have earnings coming up. They've been stuck in an odd wide range, unable to go lower, which is nice, and some resistance. It looks like at the 560 level. If Nvidia may start to finally get going. Yeah, I thought you had Nvidia, Ellie. So you're still holding on to Nvidia? Your hands are getting pretty strong there, my friend. I got little baby girlish weak hands. I was thinking about that yesterday. I'm like, I need to toughen up a little bit here. I don't think I'd be at all time highs in my account, but I would have gotten Google. All right, there's NIO. Excuse me. NIO coming up, trying to come off the lows pretty good. I'm gonna hold Nvidia through earnings. Yeah, I would agree with that, Ellie. And yeah, I would agree with that statement. They got earnings coming out in a while, actually. Looks like about 2 or 3 weeks. Quite a few stocks up over 5% today. That's a good day. Looks like Google's the only thing keeping up the NASDAQ. Everything else is just kind of not really pulling their weight. Yeah, FUV killing it. APHA is doing nice. MJ is doing nice. Snow, talked about snow yesterday. He did have a very, very good day. Looks like it sold off quite a bit at the 50-day, but we're crossing through it today. We'll see if we're able to hold above it. Still a little bit too early, I think, for entry, but this thing, I'm not sure it's going to be, probably not going to be a base on base pattern going from 320 to 420. Yeah, definitely not a base on base pattern, but it could be another base in the formation or forming here. 806, I got to go. I got to go in a minute. Microsoft's up 1. Nikola, are they even a factor anymore at all? I mean, I guess if you want to play a potential turnaround, I mean, I guess they're still in business, but we did come back and test that all-time low of 15. I guess maybe it's appears to be waning some of that selling pressure, so I guess maybe. I don't know. I don't know what's up with it. Looks like it's done bottom feeding. Yeah, it could be. It's so they're going the weekly. Basically retested the breakout point from this very small consolidation. That's not bad. So I'm keeping an eye on it, see what earnings says. They ran on it on earnings here. They started buying some of it. So I don't know, maybe it's like a legitimate thing and that maybe the engineering's real and the owner's just a huge douchebag. Who knows? All right, Peloton. Twilio above the bounced off the 50. EPAM NUS. Zoom. You talked about Zoom a little lower here. Um, all right, still working on that consolidation. Haven't pulled any triggers, but if it does start to look froggy, could try to start to come back. So, all right, Apple looks like it's down here today. Tesla, AMD down here today, and that's about it. Other than Spotify. Yeah, Zoom's not bad. Trying to see if there's anything down lower here that's interesting. I'm sure there is. I've got to go. It's 8:09. I got to roll, guys. All right, have a good day. Congratulations, Ellie, on a new high in the account. Good job there. And I will see everybody tomorrow, right? Today's like Wednesday, isn't it? Yeah. All right, guys. Take it easy. Later.